capacity to even think about stuff like that.
Right.
So it is what it is. Now, coming into the penal system, right? When you first get in there, right?
Right.
And a lot of times when people have shootings on their jacket, right? Or they have a shooting. Is it a certain code they have, like on their wristband or whatever the case may be, that you know it was a shooting? Like I'm talking about the county or when they coming through. They usually give you like yellow bands. But when you get to the county, what they give you when you get up there, young?
When you get when you hold on. Ask the question again where I can answer.
When you come to the prison system, they give you a band that tells you what exactly you were arrested for, right?
Yes. You leave that coming from the district. Like when you come from the district, whatever you charged with, you will get that. You will get that and be right on your unit. But wake up, man.
Yeah.
You over there falling asleep. Come on, man. People over here texting me fake sleep.
They did it? They said that?
Yeah.
I ain't see that.
I ain't see that because you was asleep.
Anybody see that?
Yeah, I ain't see that.
Anybody see that like that? So I was sleeping. It's my bad, y'all. It's the allergy medicine, man. Got me a little drowsy, man. If you see me like, eyes closed for a second, I'm just trying to, survive.
Oh my God.
Yeah, so, and then, on top of that, like, on top of like the these cases that people get in, like let's go back to the gun situation.
Mm-hmm.
Whereas though if you just aim a gun at somebody, what's that?
Kidnapping. Well, especially it was only kidnapping if you told them to do something while you aiming the gun at them.
Mm-hmm.
But aiming a gun, I think that's a form of assault.
Is that reckless damage?
There might be. It's one of them. You ain't allowed to be aiming no gun at nobody.
So all right. So
if I came in here and was
aiming a gun, and then secondly, discharging the gun.
Yes.
That's what? That's attempt, right?
Yes.
Especially if they can hit where above the waistline.
Yes.
All right, it's attempt. What if I shoot you below the waistline? Like that's what? Misdemeanor?
Yeah, that's still a misdemeanor. Yeah. I ain't gonna say that's a misdemeanor, but it's probably not an F1. It's probably an F2 or aggravated assault. But the charges if you shot him, but it's still a charge.
Yeah.
It's still a heavy charge that you're going to inherit from after being caught from committing that act.
For sure. And now on the flip side, now it used to be. I don't know if it's like that now. It used to be a popular thing to do was to smack somebody in the head with the gun.
Right. Yeah, pistol whipping. That's what they call it, pistol whipping.
What is that called?
What the charge? It's an aggravated assault. You out there whipping it. Assault? Yeah, it's an aggravated assault. You out here beating a man with a gun.
A metal object.
It's a gun. If it was plastic, metal, rubber, you beating a man with a gun.
Mm.
You got an aggravated assault coming your way at an alarming rate. Mm. Yes, you do. You ain't got to worry about that.
I know you was talking about something too, like you see a lot of you see cases, right?
Mm-hmm.
And you see these boys going to jail, right? Sometimes you see these big indictments. It'd be like a huge indictment. It'd be a table. You know what I mean? Sometimes 200-300 kilos. And you see people in there, basically, sitting down, charging themselves up to, get ready to, like what I'm saying is, like you see people with these firearms, right?
Right.
And you see people who got these guns and they're moving in a manner like
the cowboys, wild cowboys.
They're invincible, yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
All these young kids are grown men. We was doing that back in the day. And what it do to us? My name is Humble Humza. Humble Humza. They sent my black ass away for decades on end. I'm a thorough, firm believer. I gratefully bowed out. I get with y'all on the back block. I ain't got it in me no more.
Yeah, man. And now, when you have an indictment, when you have like drugs on the case, then you put in a firearm along with the drugs. Is that like an enhancement?
What you mean?
Like, say we get indicted, right, for drugs,
right? And
they find 2 guns,
right?
And the drugs and the guns. So, what will be our charges? Will we get one firearm apiece, or they just?
Oh no, they're gonna give us a firearm apiece. They're gonna break that. They're gonna distribute that equally. You take one, and yeah, these drugs is both of y'all splitting this up. Mm. Yeah, unless one of us take it right then and there, that was mine. He ain't had nothing to do with it. But if we in there talking about, where you get that from? No, I'm gonna show you where I got it from. Yeah, party time.
Mm. Mm.
Yeah.
So it's like it's a never ending, it's so many ways to get caught up and go to jail. Like I said, just carrying a gun without a license, pulling a weapon out, aiming a weapon. It's just so many ways to be, on trial for sitting down and going to jail. I was talking to bro, and he was like, "Man, I'm ready to get out of here." And I'm sitting back thinking to myself, like, I had to check myself, like, dang. I'm like, you only been in there for almost not even 2 years yet, and I'm like, I had to check myself, like, damn, like 2 years that's a long time.
Yeah, that's a very long time, but yeah, you ain't had to check yourself because certain people, he been around. No. Yeah, he get the grind up. I grind his ass up. I grind him up. He told me the same thing, and I'm like, boy, if you don't shut up, he talk about, man, bro, 8-9 months left. If you don't shut up, especially for the charge that you got off of. You know what I'm saying? You went to trial and got found guilty of and still got the time that you got. And you a repeat offender as far as in going in and out of jail. No, we not cutting him no break because he bro. No, bro, shut your mouth up and do your time and get home.
Why do you think people complain about when they know they dead wrong? Why?
Because they so thirsty at trying to get back out here to the street. That's all it is. Nigga be in there irked. Nigga be in there like, damn, I was just out there, man. My chick's falling off and it wouldn't happen if he was out. That's all it be about. This ain't no rocket science. They trying to go. A dude can have 3 days. He talking about he can't wait to leave the second day. You got 3 days. Man, would you quit it? Stop it.
Yo, Cotty, check that, man.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's a terrible, terrible situation, man.
Super terrible. If you ask me, super terrible. Hold a little second, y'all. We got the air came on. I apologize if y'all hear. You know what I mean?
Yeah, man. But at the end of the day, man, jail is jail, man. Whether you're doing a year, 2 years, 5 years, jail is jail. I feel him because that's why I check myself because I'm like, I wouldn't want to be in jail for 30 days.
Mm-hmm. A day. You talk about 30 days.
Yeah, man. I mean, I'm not trying to do it. I'm not trying to do 30 days, man. I can't do it unless I had to. But I'm like, so I can't look at a person who's complaining about being there for 2 years. That's 2 years out of your life. You won't get back.
Yes, but still, if you committed a crime and I can see you complaining you ain't do it, and you got the little bit of time that you got for this crime, come on, man. I'll be in that joint whistling Dixie. You got 8 months left. That right there should make you happy. But that goes to show the selfishness and that's my brother. I'm gonna say the selfishness of him wanting, no, you can't get let go, bro. You got found guilty. You did this. And then you got absolute no time for it. You supposed to be in that joint, not asking for no money and nothing. I'm ready to touch. You ready? He around people that ain't never coming home.
Oh, a 2-year sentence don't qualify you to ask for money?
No, I'm just saying, but a 2-year sentence, he can ask for some money, yeah. But he's not even gonna do 2 years.
Oh, still.
No, you talk about, but still.
I'm trying to get comfortable. I ain't trying to be up here hungry.
Okay, well, all right, that's cool too, but just stop talking about I'm trying to come on. Every time I talk to you, man, I ain't trying to hear that. See, maybe he could tell you that because you ain't never been in prison. He can't tell me that. See, we gonna both take it the wrong way. He can't tell no man that been to jail 10 years or better and be on the phone crying like that. And he not doing no crime, but it is crime. Every time I talk to him, man, I got 7 left now. What, years? No, months. Click, dial tone. Dial tone, bro. You know what you did. You signed up for this. You supposed to be relieved after the relief you got from losing that case. I would have been in there like, whoa. Yeah, time to go.
And once again, y'all, we got Rollo this week coming up. It'll be available. Once again, Rollo from ATL. A good interview with Rollo will be dropping this week as well and be available for everyone. Make sure y'all become a member. If you can't do it right now, do it tomorrow. If you can't do it tomorrow, so forth, do it the next day, so forth and so on. So we appreciate all listeners, followers, members, whatever you are. If you're a part of the journey, we definitely appreciate you. Now, let me ask you this question though.
Mm-hmm.
A person who got 2 years,
mm-hmm.
what's the essentials like? What's the essentials like for a 2 year sentence?
First and foremost, cosmetics. 2 years, man. You spend about $100 on cosmetics, man. That's gonna last you the whole deuce. You know what I'm saying? You grab about 7, 8 deodorants. It all depends on if you're washing up 4 or 5 times a day or whatever. But yeah, the food, you don't really need the food. They feeding at the chow hall is just horrible. But it's keeping you in. It's a lot of dudes that do not go to the store and they are trade monsters. I was one of them. So the food you really don't need. But if you're in the state, you need your little TV. All right, 2 years. All right, gave him a TV. He ain't got 8, 9 months, stuff like that. 8, 9 months, get out of here. But 2 years, TV.